this weekend off. I took the weekend off just to chill. I finished up 2 books that I was in the middle of. I finally finished Snow, so you guys don't have to hear me talk about that anymore. And then I just wrapped up A Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher. I'll talk about them later. I won't start that right now. But I just want to take a couple days to refresh and get back into doing things that I want to do versus doing things that I'm doing just to film. Which I haven't done too much of that. A lot of what I've been doing is just my life, but I have gone out of my way to do certain things so that it looks cooler, and I'm gonna try and be more authentic than that, because it really is just a documentation here, and I'm not trying to seem cool or go above and beyond to appear like someone I'm not. Rolling into that, I mainly took the weekend off because I was struggling a lot with comparison. Very normal thing to do. I think recently for me it's been a lot less of comparison to like, and it's never really been for me a comparison of like, oh, I don't look like that celebrity, or I don't do the certain things that they do, or I don't own those things. For me, it's the comparison between me and my close friends, which is insane because I support them and I know that they support me, so why do I feel inferior sometimes? But so I've had to take the weekend off to sort of keep myself off Instagram. I deleted TikTok a while ago. Don't know what's up with that right now. But just sort of have a tendency to stalk. I don't doom scroll, but I doom scroll on people's personal Instagrams. And I try and remain as unique and individualistic as possible. But I still find myself looking at some of my friends and going, okay, well, I don't have that kindness or softness to myself that they do. Or that friend seems a little bit more like, kick your doors down, I don't care what anyone thinks, I wish I had that carefreeness, and they seem more crafty than me, or even though I'm an artist, my other friends are doing more art than I am. And there's always something off. I'm always missing something, and apparently everyone else seems to have what I'm missing. And so, whoa, let's calm down. So I'm trying to do better about being me and remembering that I have things they don't have, they have things I don't have. We are all different, we're all unique, and I'm very cool, regardless. I'm cool, and I'm unique. I'm me. I'm Mo. And then, along with that, I was talking to one of my friends the other day, about sort of the difference between who I am when I'm by myself or with those I'm comfortable with versus what I probably look like if you saw me in public. And they're drastically different. And so I've had this struggle for a while of which version of me do I want to seem like, because I know that when I go out in public I probably look like I have RBF. I definitely look like I wouldn't want to talk to somebody. I've been told that I'm intimidating or unapproachable. But then we were talking and she was saying, you don't appear that way on your videos, and you don't appear that way when you're with us, your friends. And so that's been an interesting sort of comparison of myself to see, oh yeah, I do seem a lot more like hard when I'm out and about because I feel that need to protect myself. But when I'm here and I'm relaxed, I'm much more calm, chill, sweet. I don't know. But yeah, so I think I've still been kind of trying to figure out which version of myself I am portraying on here and which version I'm wanting to portray, and I'm wanting that to be the realist and most authentic version of myself. Just trying not to take myself too seriously, having fun. And then I guess I can swing into a little bit of a life update, since I don't really talk about myself like that a whole lot. I graduated from college with a bachelor's degree in art in December, and now I'm obviously on the job hunt. I'm in the job market. If anybody wants to hire me. With that, I'm also getting better at taking rejection, I think. I've never been terribly bad at it, but I was definitely worse when I was younger. But as I've gotten older, I'm a lot better with taking rejection. I have now, within the last year, I've applied to the same internship twice and been rejected both times. Totally fine, just learning to deal with that. And then I applied to my first real job the other week, and those spots have been filled, so not for me, I guess. And then yesterday I filled out an application for my local public library, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not trying to rush. I think I just have that need to get on with my life, feel like I'm doing something. I don't want to feel stagnant. But regardless, I am going to start back up in art pretty soon. It's really cold right now, and the only place I have to paint is my basement, so it's cold down there. It's concrete. It's cold, and so I've gone from a really nice heated studio at school to my basement here, but that's perfectly fine as long as I have space to create. But I'm hoping to get back into that soon, and yeah. Hey, I hope I'm in focus. I keep coming back to not knowing if I want to talk about certain things. Because, you know, although I am choosing to make these sort of diaries, I'm like, I have the ability to still keep anything that I want to myself. And I don't have to actually post publicly certain thoughts. But I was just going to come back because I was... Let me... Hold on. Some of the thoughts that I've been having the last few days, while they're in a different field of thought, they circle back to comparison. And so I figured that I would just go ahead and spit out the little 2 cents that I have on something. Not that my 2 cents is worth a whole lot, but I live in America, and so this week has sort of been, obviously it's been a transition for all of America. We have a new president, and with that it has been a interesting, sort of nerve-wracking, maybe kind of scary change of power. I'm a little scared, but with that, the comparison stems from some of my friends are choosing to be quite politically active, I would say. And of course right now there's really not a whole lot we can do. There is, but there's not. But some of my friends they're posting like infographics and just other links to the New York Times pages and all good things, sort of directing people in the way of, hey, you should probably know about this. And I always get stuck there because I should know a lot more about my government system, and I should know a lot more about the inner workings of my country, but I don't. And I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes to that, and I need to do a lot more learning. And so in that I don't really like using the words like not worthy, but I feel like there's not much for me to say. And like I said, everyone has access to these infographics and these news stories, and I feel like me just being the 2000th person to repost it, I feel like I'm not doing a whole lot. But seeing my friends and those around me do it still sort of puts the pressure on to post those things. And then with that, it puts pressure on me and others to where it feels like if you're not posting political things, that you shouldn't really be posting at all. And I don't really know that I think some people have that mindset. I don't think a lot of people have that mindset. I feel like it comes off that way, and maybe in an anxious mind it can appear that way very much. So, but so for me, I'm having this really hard difficulty of like, okay, well, can I keep making, my sort of fun day-to-day video diaries? Can I keep posting my outfits, my music? Can I keep living my life and sharing that life without seeming naive or ignorant or like I'm not recognizing what's going on? And I don't think anyone would believe that that's what I'm doing, but that's where, like I said, an anxious brain will sort of carry into, well, if I'm not posting political things, people are going to think that I don't actually care about what's going on, and, blah, 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 but I also don't know enough to maybe have an intellectual conversation with someone about what's happening, and so I don't want to sort of falsely advertise that I know what I'm talking about. Even though I do believe in a lot of things, I don't want to advertise that I know more than I'm letting on. But anyway, I'm sort of dealing with this. I personally don't think that people should stop doing the fun things, posting the fun things, because I think that's, while there are terrible things happening, that is the sort of joy and the hope that might be able to keep certain people going. Anyway, I don't think that just stopping all fun, regular, day-to-day posting is the answer. I think it could definitely make a statement, but I don't think that it's...
And we all nod and say, as well as recognizing that we have the privilege to continue to do fun things because so many people are living nightmares right now. Anywho.
I don't know that it's helpful. I think there's a place for both things, and I don't think that it's either or. But in an anxious brain, it can feel that way. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to share, one, so if anyone wonders whether or not I'm aware of what's happening in my country, I know, I very much know. I just feel there's certain things that I can do, but I cannot do enough to change anything. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep posting my fun things, and I'm going to keep moving on with my life, and but I'm going to learn a lot more. I'm going to be keeping a watchful eye out for what's happening, and I think it would take my hope away if I stopped doing stuff like this. I don't know about certain other people, but if I stopped continuing to do the things that bring me joy and only focusing on the negative right now, I don't know how much of anything I could accomplish. So anyway, okay. Nothing wrong with being deep. I just feel really weird when I get really deep because I don't know what to do. Okay, anyway, bye. I've realized since starting these videos that all I seem to do is eat, drink coffee, and read. So I promise I'm a more interesting person than that. This is a new adjustment for me, being home and not having school, so I'll be more interesting in the future. I'm working on it. Anyway, now I'm gonna eat and read. Alright, have a good day.